Hey friends, don't forget about the course I just launched, Real Makeup for Real Women. It's geared towards women just like you to help you ace your face and walk into the next season of life with confidence and grace. You can find the link in the description, and right now it's on sale half off, but I'm even giving you a discount code, REAL10, so that you can get $10 off the sale price. Go ahead and click the link and I'll see you on the flip side. Hey friends, Jackie Alves here. So looking forward to teaching you all the new strawberry latte makeup look. I know everybody's been so into that viral latte makeup look, but I have to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of women over 40 overdoing the brown, which the latte look is fabulous. I'm not saying it's too much brown, but I always love to say we should add in just a little bit of pink or peach when we can. Just sometimes if you have too much brown going on, it can tend to age you. And you guys all know that my girls over 40 out there are really who I love to talk to the most. Also, if you're under 40, just know that I love you. But us girls over 40 sometimes just need a little extra reminder of how fabulous we are. And I don't want you aging yourself by putting on way too much brown makeup. Add a little pink in there. It's gonna really ramp up your game and help with that youthful glow that we're all looking to get back. So let's get started. First, I already have foundation on. I started with a lightweight primer. I used a really great foundation that still offers a dewy finish, but is very lightweight. You can still see freckles, even a little discoloration, and I'm cool with it. I don't wanna overcake my face in attempt to cover everything. So also after that, I used a lightweight translucent powder that I love, and it's not a colored translucent, it's a true translucent, so it makes it easy to just get a good kind of lightweight dust on there and just get it finished and ready to go for some contour. So next with contour, I just want to point out when you're using contour and you're going to go for like the strawberry look, or like I said, if my girls over 40 want to keep that little bit more youthful glow, absolutely you can go in with a nice bronzy contour. It's always good to add a little bit of that nice glow like you've been on vacation, but I want to keep it a little neutral today, especially with my gray hair. I'm going to be adding in a little bit of pink, so I wanted to stay on the neutral side. So you can see I love this one because I've already hit pan here. What that means is I'm hitting rock bottom on my contour. It's about time to replace this one, but I love this neutral shade. It doesn't have a lot of gold in it, so it's going to work for the look I'm going for today. So I'll take a little bit. I just bounced my brush right in there, and I'm going to go right underneath my cheekbone, bringing that contour around. Same on the other side. I'll go through this quickly because I really want to get into some eyeshadow for you that I know you're going to love. But you can see the way that I just bounce that contour brush off of my cheek. I'm not really scraping back and forth. I'm not making a line that drags down to my mouth in order to elongate my features. I just want to kind of give that cheek a lift, which is kind of my purpose in contour. It's not really about adding a bunch of brown shadow or powder around my face. So I just want to give a little bit of a lifted look right under here, right under here. And you can see I just swoop up a little bit and fade toward my nose. But I'm not going up too high. I want to leave an area here for my blush. All right. Now a little bit on the forehead. Right at the hairline. If you've got white hair or blonde hair, be careful. Don't get it in your hair. Nobody wants a brown hairline unless you have brown hair. I don't know. I think you get the gist. I'm going to do a little bit under my chin here in order to sharpen up this jawline here, and my want to have a strong jawbone here. I'll just give the illusion that I have one and keep it super simple, bringing a little bit of that color down my neck in order to cast a shadow down instead of having a brown line. I hope that makes sense. Just making sure everything is really well blended. Yep, so far, so good. All right, so I'm gonna stack a little bit of blush right on top of that contour. Today I wanna use a shade called Terracotta. I really like this one because it kind of reminds me of like a salmon color, pinkish brown, right? So that latte makeup that's so groovy hot right now, I'm gonna do what I can to stay on trend with that, but again, adding a little bit of pink in. Popping that terracotta right on top. You can use whatever kind of neutral pink you've got that you love. I'm using quite a bit because I want it to really pop for you. That's one of the challenges about doing videos, is sometimes it doesn't look the same in person as it does on a video. I'm gonna just hit the bridge of my nose just a little bit to bring all of that together. I'll swap over to a real makeup mirror so I can actually see myself now. And I can see in looking in the camera here, just need to even and buff just a little bit more. Now notice again with the bouncing, that's usually how I get things to blend for me rather than back and forth, okay? I notice a lot of people love to do their makeup, and makeup artists that I work with do a lot of swirling, and that's okay too, whatever technique you're comfortable with, but I do really like to bounce off of my skin. It tends to just blend it really easy without removing what is underneath. Now I'm gonna swap over to my eyeshadow palette, and today I have chosen one of my favorites. It's by Jafra Cosmetics. Of course, it's from the Jafra Beauty collection. It's a Desert Romance palette. Now this isn't a new palette if you haven't seen it before. It's definitely a fave, but I'm gonna start with the like cream color first. And I want to just get it over my whole entire eyelid from lashes to brows and side to side. All right, so I'm gonna just cover the mirror with my hand so you can get a good look at this. There we go. Now you can see it a little bit better. I just love all of these shades. You can literally use these shades in your everyday makeup forever, I think, because these are such beautiful evergreen shades. It's not, you know, a green or a blue that may not be appropriate for the season or, you know, for whatever fashion trend we're in now, but they're gonna look beautiful all the time. So I will take that cream color and just move it from lashes to brows and side to side. Just really using it as a base coat. As the foundation of my makeup look. Now, I want you to check something out. I wanted to show you a liquid matte eyeshadow. This one is called Pinky Promise, the shade. I'm just gonna take a few dots and just put it right in the crease, and then begin to swirl it around. So it's gonna add in that strawberry latte pink undertone I was looking for. So simple, you guys. So easy. And even if you have a hooded lid or don't have a great defined crease in your eyelid, you can simply put it in that same area, and then with a fluffy brush, use the windshield wiper method I'm always such a huge advocate of, and fade up toward the nose. I'm sorry, fade up towards the brow, like as if I have a nose on my forehead. Man, what's the deal? All right, there we go. Don't fade up towards your nose, fade up towards your brow. All right, so when you've got it in the crease right there and you use that fluffy brush, it will just kind of give that nice faded look. And also now I can go in with some depth using like the brown shade. So again, with that amazing latte trend that's so cool right now, latte makeup. Typically you would have used maybe something like this and maybe even something over here for a little shimmer. But what I wanted to show you today is adding in this pink and then just a little accent of brown is really going to make it pop and keep that little bit of pink in there I was telling you about earlier. So I'll go in with this deeper brown, it's kind of a cocoa brown shade, just in my crease. I'm gonna take a smaller brush and just get a tiny bit in that brown. Right here on the outer corner. Again, with that crazy bouncing motion I do. I'm just keeping it nice and defined out here on the outer corner. And then fade inward toward the nose. Yes, I meant to say nose this time. So funny. I always think of other makeup artists and influencers who do videos like this all the time and think, this is not as easy as it looks. So, you know, got respect for all of you beautiful ladies who do this, especially on the regular, everyday releasing content. Wow. It's not easy. All right, so again with some brown right over here. Keeping it on the outer corner. I'll add a little more just for some extra definition. I want to ramp it up a little. I could have left it there, but I really do want to go in deeper. Bringing it out. Want to elongate my eyes as much as possible. A little more on this side over here. That's what I love about just adding a little bit at a time is you're not flinging the powder all over your face. You know, you can just add a little at a time, go deeper and deeper if you'd like. But you don't have to go in with all of this pigment and then you're like, oh, it's so much. Just start with a little and just add as you go. Now I'm gonna take that brown, the same brown I've been using, and just run a little bit of it right at my lash line on the bottom. There we go. Instead of eyeliner, I do like to use a little bit of eyeshadow. Helps it last longer. It doesn't run or smudge for me either. It's one of my tricks I use when I'm doing makeup for a wedding or a formal event for my clients here is just using that eyeshadow under the eye. Helps it last so much longer, especially if you're like me and it does smudge pretty easy on you. It's a good solution. All right, I'm just doing this to make sure I'm not so far out of the lines. Now I've got most of my eyeshadow on already and that was very simple. Now what I want to do is go back to that palette that I showed you, the Desert Romance palette, and just go right over here to this beautiful kind of silvery pink shade. It's really shimmery. It's got a beautiful pop of pigment to it, so it shows up really well. But one of my favorite ways to apply it is just with my ring finger, get a little bit in there and just put it right on the inner corner here. Just sort of stamping it on the bottom inner corner. And then just allow it to kind of dissipate or fade as it moves out. So you can see it's just right here. I'll get a little bit more. This side's a little bit harder because I'm right-handed. All right, I think they look pretty even. All right, I'm gonna take the brush that I used for that crease color and just go back and forth a little bit to make sure it's smoked out, blended well right here, that shimmer didn't get out of control or, you know, extra blobbed on the inside. It's not super simple to do it when you can't see well. That's kind of my conundrum. My dilemma with makeup is not being able to see super great. So these techniques that I'm showing you with that liquid eyeshadow, you can just swirl, placing a little bit of shimmer with your ring finger. Those are really easy to do if you're visually challenged like I am. All right, I do want to go in and just try to show you something amazing, try to be a pro. I don't know if I'll regret this later, but I am going to do a liquid wing, which I can normally do on myself with a magnifying mirror. So let's see what happens. I have a little Inkwell right here. So this is a beautiful liquid eyeliner that I love. And it's got almost like a felt tip. It reminds me of a Sharpie. And it makes it really easy for me to do a wing liner on myself. So here we go. If I mess this up, it'll be a great opportunity to show you how to fix things, I guess. Woohoo! Not too bad. Not too bad. Just gotta try not to open my eye up all the way because I don't want it to transfer to the top. I gotta give it a minute to dry. So I'll put that back in, shake it up, get a little more product here. Now, the hardest part about doing liquid eyeliner is making the other side match. At least a little bit, for crying out loud, right? All right, let's see if I can do it. Maybe not. I'm having a bad feeling. Okay. Oh, I tried to doctor it up. Let's see what I did. All right, it's not perfect, you guys, but give me some grace, okay? Just give me some grace. But you know, honestly, I'm not too worried about it. That's another thing I want you all to remember when you do stuff like this. Don't fret too hard, because when I get my mascara on, it's gonna cover it a little bit. And also if I were gonna wear false lashes, that really covers everything. It makes, I always tell my makeup artists here at the Makeup Academy, it really makes it look better. Like, it brings everything together. Even if you've messed up your eyeshadow a little bit, you put on a false lash and it just really brings it all in. So trust the process, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use some mascara now. I'll switch back to that regular mirror so I'm not magnified, looking straight into my brain sometimes. I get such a heavy magnification. So I've got a great mascara here. It's a really good stay put longwear mascara by Jaffer Cosmetics. It's called the Royal Luxe Mascara, and it's really beyond waterproof. It doesn't give you crunchy lashes like a waterproof does, but man, it really helps stiffen those lashes, and it is so smudge proof. So I'm just gonna start with a little over here, going slow on the outer corners. And now I'm gonna be using some falsies, some little tiny ones, so I know that I don't have to get too much mascara on. I'm just gonna make sure the ends are black because the ends of my lashes are naturally lighter, so I just wanna darken them up and get them to stick up a little bit. This mascara is great too if you've got those lashes that want to grow straight out and they don't want to listen, they don't want to cooperate. I'm gonna switch back to that magnifying mirror because I just can't see good enough. Oh, there I am. All right, got it going. Now a little bit underneath. And when I say a little bit, boy, do I mean a little bit. All right, I'll switch to the other side now, real quick. I start out just being real careful with this. I don't go in real fast. I don't know if you've ever noticed yourself doing mascara, but we tend to go really super fast. That's why we wind up poking ourselves in the eye sometimes. I know some of you definitely feel me on that one. But with this mascara, if you go slow and work with it, you're much better off. All right, a little underneath. Just separate them out. Now this crazy ball on the end of this mascara works great for separating those lashes out. In case you ever come across one of those and wonder what the heck the purpose of that thing is, now you know. All right, so now I'm gonna take some brow powder and just darken my brows a little bit. I do have them microbladed on, like tattooed, I guess you could say. But I always get makeup on them, so I'm just gonna go over them just a little tiny bit. I just wanna darken them and make them kind of match the overall look. You know, when I have a full makeup look, I want them to go with the overall look and create more of a complete, professional, polished appearance. Nice, super simple. They normally are really light because I like them to look super just lightweight and natural when I'm not wearing makeup, but when I put makeup on, I do like to go in and intensify them and even elongate them just a little bit sometimes. All right, I'm gonna use some concealer now. I'm just gonna start with a little bit, and this is a very creamy concealer. This is one of my new brands, or one of my new products, I mean. I don't put a full ridiculous layer all the way across because I just want to take it really easy. I'm going to use a big fat foundation brush. Now if you have a smaller area under your eyes, you can use a smaller brush, it's fine. I'm just using it to spread it out. And then again with the lightweight bouncing. And this is why I leave concealer till late in the game, because it cleaned up under my eyes beautifully. And I didn't have to worry about getting any fallout or mascara or anything in it. Now all I need to do is take my blush brush and just do a quick back blend, and it just buffs it all together beautifully. So I really, really love to just leave that concealer until later if possible. I know a lot of us love to do it early. We love to get that full face, or do your eyes first and then go in later, whichever you prefer. I just want you to know that leaving that concealer till later sometimes will really work in your favor if you just take a minute to work with it. All right, so that's a nice like neutral, but a little bit of pink added kind of eyeshadow look. That shimmer on the bottom I really love. You could go with gold if you wanted, if you want to add in more gold to this look. I am going to go in with a really tiny lash. You guys, I get these lashes just on Amazon all the time. You can just go find them. They're super dirt cheap. It's so funny how affordable they are, and they're so tiny. But I love that they have a clear band and they are a half lash. Because it makes it really easy for me to get them on. They're so little. And I really only want some definition on the outer corners of my eyes. So I'm not really interested in trying to get a full gigantic lash right now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. All right, so a little bit of glue right along the band. Let it get tacky. You know, sometimes we get so excited to slap that lash on and it's just not ready to go. It won't stick, it's all wet, so give it just a quick minute. All right, right at the lash line. And getting it smushed in there. Making sure it's attached at my lash line and not sticking up anywhere. You can see that it's just giving a flare on the outer corner. That's all I really want from a lash on a regular basis. Unless, of course, I have a special occasion or, you know, I want all the drama. But today I don't want all the drama. Today I just wanted to feature a beautiful strawberry latte makeup look for you that you could actually duplicate. That's another thing I'm seeing with all these amazing makeup trends. They're beautiful, but is it something that you can actually do? And if it's not, then I typically won't feature it. It doesn't do you much good if I can make myself look fabulous, just trimming the end off right here. But if I can help you look fabulous, then my job is done here. I want you to look amazing. So if you find value in my videos or if you learn something, that's what I love. That's my passion. All right, so more glue here. And especially without my glasses on, you guys, I could be getting a lot of glue on here. That's okay, I guess, you know, they'll last longer. All right, here we go. Oh, I can't wait to show you the lipstick that goes with this look. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this one on as easy as I did the other one. Nope, I didn't think so. It literally just stuck to my lash tool. For the love crackers. All right, let me wipe it off. Okay, let me try this again. We'll do it again. Ta-da! If at first you don't succeed, try again. Just don't poke yourself in the eye when you're trying again. Or if you're like me, you will poke yourself in the eye and the show must go on, so you just keep going. Not bad, not bad. That wasn't as difficult as I expected, honestly. Especially, you know, doing a video. It's one of the things I'm always nervous about. Will I completely mess this up? Which I guess if I do, that benefits you because then you can see how to fix it if you mess up. All right, so it looks like we're doing pretty good on this part of my face. I want to go into that lipstick I told you about. Now I'm going to start with a lip liner. This one is a beautiful, like natural, neutral brown shade. I'm going to start right in the middle. All right, I think I have one side done. You can see why I overline too. Look how much volume that adds. Man, these lights are something else. I could see every hair that ever grew on my face, even yesterday's hairs I can still see. Now don't be afraid to take a minute to get it nice and even, okay? Sometimes, like I said when I was doing my mascara, we love to go so quick, we're always in a hurry. But find the things that are important, like the mascara, don't stab out your eyes, and also the lips. If you're like me and you need to take a minute to overline a little bit, give yourself that minute there where maybe you saved time in another area. Now remember, I was talking about I don't like to add too much brown. It can age us. So with this may normally be really nice and neutral on somebody with a medium skin tone. With a deep skin tone, it may even turn like a light pink shade. So just know that as well, that skin tones can affect those neutral shades. But on me, it is a little brown. So I'm gonna go back over it with a pink. That way I can add in just the right amount of pink. It's sometimes hard to find a lip liner that's just that right amount. So I like to use two. I'm going in with a little more thickness to the line. Just bringing it in a little bit. And now I want to use the liquid eyeshadow that I used on my eye. I'll use my ring finger again. What I'm doing is creating a nice neutral pink toned base that's going to help my lipstick actually last longer. That liquid matte eyeshadow is really helpful in that. Sort of how foundation or concealer on your eyelids helps your eyeshadow last longer. So that's a little tip for you right there. Now on top of that, I want to add a pink gloss. I'm not trying to overdo the pink on the lips, but I've already got a little bit of that eyeshadow there, so this is still gonna come out great. I love that kind of muted pink tone that's kind of like the eyeshadow and the blush that we already used. Now I want to go back in with my highlight and contour palette. I just want to check it out real quick and make sure everything is even and I'm liking the overall look. I do like it. I think that I got everything pretty even, with the exception of my liner that, you know, was a challenge, but I'm okay with it because I don't think it's obvious that it's not perfect. So I'm gonna go with it. I think. We'll see what happens. Now I'm gonna use a little bit of setting spray. I usually with my clients will try to do setting spray before the false lashes, but I think we're cool. That feels dry. I think we're good. Now I can add in some hairdo. I'm gonna put on some gold earrings. I normally like silver a lot, but today I'm wearing this crazy dress that's got the gold accents right here. So I'm gonna go with some gold earrings and really try to set this look off. These are just some super cute earrings I grabbed on Amazon. And I think definitely I could get away with this look being simple. I could have done it without lashes and without shimmer. And just use a light spritz of hairspray to make sure I'm going to keep some volume in this crazy humidity that we've got going on lately. Whoops. And I'll check with my big mirror. I usually say around here it's not a party till something gets dropped. So, welcome to the party. All right, you guys, what do you think? I hope that you like it. I really do hope that this is something that you will try to duplicate. It's easier than you think. You don't have to do the whole face like I did. You can just choose your favorite step, even if it's just the contour or lipstick and you want to omit the eyeshadow. But I truly hope you give it a try. Remember, I just added a little bit of that beautiful neutral pink in with the brown. Now, if you love a brighter pink, you can put those together with the brown and have a brighter pink strawberry latte makeup if you like. But this one being a little more subtle, I love it because I can get away with wearing it more often, and you can see how simple it really was. So I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you'll give the strawberry latte look a try. And I hope you know that I love and appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.